What's up, everybody? PJ Braun here, president of Blackstone Labs, and it's a very special day because I have my newest addition to the Blackstone Labs team. We haven't even announced him yet, but by the time this video comes out, you guys will all know the man. I want you to introduce yourself so you can make nice with the Blackstone fans. I'm not sure when this video is going to go out. I don't know. Maybe it'll be out a day after we introduce you, so it won't be as big of a deal. But Tristen, welcome to my house.
Thank you.
I know I'm throwing you on the spot here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through these products for you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to quiz you on them after. No, I'm just kidding. But I am going to run through the products. I wanted to show him about what we do. So this is new for him, and this guy's obviously a freaking monster. So some of these things will be very useful for him. Some of them perhaps not. But you guys will be able to follow him after and see what he's doing. So we got them all categorized here. And so to start with the most hardcore first, these three products are DHEA-based pro-hormones. So you've got Abnormal, you've got Brutal Force, and you've got Chosen One. Now they all do different things, although they start with DHEA. This is your classic hardener, this is your bulking product, and this is actually a very interesting one because it's a 19-nor ester product, which means it works just like a little something called Bcaa. That's pretty crazy, but yes, it does actually work just like that. So it'll help strengthen your joints. This one converts into 4-androstenedione. It's a very, very aggressive bulking agent, and this one converts into 1-testosterone, which doesn't convert to estrogen, so we market that one as a hardener. Very popular. Now, if you're taking any of these products, you should be taking gear support. So I kind of came up with this because I'm a hypochondriac, and I was like, man, I want to have total body support. So this has heart health, it has liver, it has kidney, it has prostate, all in here, and really everybody should take that stuff, not just people who take that.
Just what I need.
On top of that, what order are we in? Eradicate is our estrogen blocker. Okay. And so this one is actually okay for women to take as well. There are a lot of things that people are doing for competitions these days to get their estrogen levels in check. And this is a safer way to do that. Also, you can actually use this if you are a natural bodybuilder because it's not altering your hormones in any way. It's just putting you at a better ratio as far as testosterone and estrogen. And if you're coming off any of this stuff, or if you're a big guy coming off of a cycle, then the PCT5 is a great product. This is your post-cycle therapy, which many people neglect and really shouldn't do because you don't want to be going up and down with your hormone levels and throwing everything all over the place. Apex Male, this is our natural testosterone booster. This is the strongest natural testosterone booster on the market. We loaded a lot of stuff in there, which is why it's in such a big bottle. Anagenin, this is our plant-based anabolic. This is something that many women are very fond of now. It's people compare it to basically the non-methylated anabolics that don't convert into estrogen or anything like that. Good clean gains. A lot of people are stacking it with Bcaa, which is epicatogen, which studies do show that this will help blunt myostatin. Now it does that to a degree. It's not going to shut the myostatin off so you're growing like out of control. We wouldn't want that, but it does blunt it to a degree. This is your growth hormone product, which I always suggest people taking before bed because it will increase your growth hormone production while you sleep, increase the quality of your sleep. This is a Gorilla Chemist special. This is one I know you're going to wind up using. Oh, yeah. This is an insulin mimicker. So like big guy like you, like I assume you probably eat a lot of carbs. You go through some sort of like carb up protocol when you're doing your shows. Like you would utilize a product like this greatly. Okay. This is the pump agent hype. These are the two flagship products. This is my super crazy new Dust Extreme. This is the original Dust, which is now on its 3rd version. We have some really cool flavors. This is cotton candy. We have pineapple mango here. I also have sour gummy of this one. I've got black lemonade. I've got fruit punch. I've got watermelon. I've got blue sky. I got a lot of stuff.
Took the Dust Extreme today. Best pre-workout I've ever taken.
Are you saying that just because the camera is on us?
Not at all. No. Absolutely amazing. No jitters, no crash. Awesome pump.
Awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
And I know that anybody that takes that is going to say the same thing. Like I don't say it arrogantly, right. that is the best pre-workout you will ever take. If you don't want to go straight to the top, the regular dust, I believe, is great for everybody. I don't think anybody will have a problem with this, saying that it makes them, you know, too jittery. It is still strong, but this is the bad daddy one. Getting into our fat burners, we've got the original fat burner Cobra 6, and then we've got the Extreme. Regular Cobra 6, very well-rounded, lower overall stimulant base. This is just a crazy stimulant pill. So this is like energy in a pill. And then we came out with the powdered version because a lot of people prefer to have powders and flavors and drinks. So we've got your powdered flavor of the Extreme. Some people do actually use this as a pre-workout. We've got our Trojan Horse, which is our stimulant-free fat burner. This is another Gorilla Chemist product. People are taking this one before they go to bed now to maximize fat burning while they sleep. Very unique in the way that it works. It's an uncoupling agent, which is basically what DNP is, which a lot of you guys are not going to know what that is. DNP was the original dietary supplement, sold all the way back in the 60s. A lot of people died from it, so they banned it, but it was a very strong fat-burning agent. They didn't want people dying, so they got rid of it. This is a much safer alternative to the uncoupling agents. This is our Bcaa product, and we foolishly named it Resurgence. And I'm going to talk a little bit longer about this, and I'll tell you why. No one knows what Resurgence is. It was like a mistake. Like, people are like, oh, why don't you have a Bcaa product? Tell them all the time, Resurgence. They think, for whatever reason, that this is some sort of pre-workout and that they're supposed to be drinking it pre-workout. That was a mistake on our part, marketing. So I'm actually changing this label, and in huge letters it's going to say BCAAs over the Resurgence, so people don't get confused anymore. So you guys will see that change coming soon. This also has Nupept, which is a very cool nootropic, which makes you focus more. This one, I have a feeling you'll wind up using as well. This is probably my most proud product. This is Formula 19. So Formula 19 is something that I was buying the ingredients for a long time when I was competing, when I was, you know, trying to be big and jacked like you are. I was maximizing my calories at all times. So what I was doing was I was buying Carbolin, I was buying Glutamine, I was buying Leucine, I was mixing it all up with a Pedialyte actually, and I was then taking insulin with it, which is crazy, but that's what bodybuilders often do. And I was doing that before and after I trained, so I would actually tell people about this, and they were like, dude, I'm getting so jacked on that formula. So somebody said to me, why don't you come out with some sort of formula like that with Blackstone? I was like, shit, why don't I? So I decided to call my manufacturer and say, I want to put a poly, mono, and trisaccharide blend of carbs, which is essentially what Carbolin is, together with 10 grams of glutamine, 5 grams of leucine. I want to have, I'm not going to tell people to use insulin, so I added alpha lipoic acid to it, which works very similar to insulin. And we actually added a new ingredient, which is the Magnesium Glycol Glutamine, which is the first ever truly stable glutamine. So all of us bodybuilders load up on glutamine, a lot of it gets destroyed. Well, this is the first that is completely stable in water. So I was like, that's pretty enticing, let's add that to the mix. Well, it wasn't all that expensive to make it, so I decided to go through with it. Now, I didn't know what to call it, and just one of Celeste's clever friends was listening to me talking about it, and she was like, didn't you say that you were training for 19 years before you developed that formula? And I was like, yeah, that's right. And she was like, why don't you just call it Formula 19? And I was like, there you go, that's a perfect name. That's where we got the name from. So very proud of this one because it's something that I used for a long time. Getting into the kind of miscellaneous stuff, you've got your Euphoria Rx, which, just to be honest, is just to get high, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really have any bodybuilding function, but a lot of bodybuilders don't want to go out and drink booze and party, so this is an alternative. This is a nootropic that basically just makes you feel really happy and relaxed. It works similar to the way that MDMA works, not as extreme and not toxic like MDMA. There's no habit-forming quality to this, and what's cool about that is it lasts for about 45 minutes, and then you're right back to normal. You can go to work if you want. Anesthetized, this is our knock-you-out sleep product. I do not recommend using this every night. It's extremely strong, and it will knock you out. And then our proteins. So we came out with isolation first, because I'm a pure isolate guy. I tried literally every manufacturer's isolate on the market until I decided that this one was by far the best tasting. We do vanilla and chocolate. We keep it pretty basic. And then we came out with 3-way later on. And with the blends, you can get into more fancy flavors. So we have 3 cool flavors of this one. We've got a vanilla peanut butter, we've got a strawberry cheesecake that's super popular, and we've got the cinnamon roll, and that is the whole product line as it stands. Now, if there's anything that we're not doing, and you have suggestions for me, that's the thing with Blackstone Labs. We'll put it out. Yeah. So, you know, I've told the same thing to Cody. You know, if there's something that we're not doing, we'll get it done and we'll put it out. But we do have a very diverse line. And I'm really excited to see the changes that you make using our products. Because the one thing about our products that I'm really proud about is bodybuilders really use our products. So there's people that are signed to companies, and I'm not going to name them, they're not using their products. You know, they're taking a paycheck, they're not using the products. And one thing I thought that was super cool about Tristen is he said straight up, he goes, look, I know that with me coming to you that, you know, we discussed finances, I know that it'll be a pay cut, but I want to be with a company that I will use the products and be proud to be behind the company. And that spoke a lot to me. And so I think that's really honorable. And I know that using the products, you're going to make better gains and you're going to be able to be a better competitor, which of course works better with all of our marketing overall. And when you're back on stage again, we will see an even more improved physique that's doing some serious damage in the 212. So that is all of our products. I'm proud to teach you as much or as little going forward as necessary if you feel like you got it from there. But you guys are going to see some really cool videos that don't have me blabbing the whole time and have him training hard, instructing you. We got a cool interview so you guys can get to know him a little bit better. And that's it. You have any last words before we close this thing out?
That's it. I mean, I'm so excited to take every single one of these products. I cannot wait to try them.
Especially the Euphoria.
Especially the Euphoria. I'm taking that tonight. I cannot wait. But yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to make some serious gains.
Good.
It's game time, man.
Good. Well, we just got back from the gym, and this guy's a monster. We got a cool video with him that'll be out soon. As always, for Tristen, I'm PJ, and I say peace out, bye.